Welcome to this tutorial. In this tutorial, I'm going to be showing you everything that deals with managing payments. Now that is done at the bursary office. We have been able to show how the school fees setup is done. So at the bursary office, the payment officer can come to set up the fees. Then when the bills are ready, we go to charges by department. This is second semester. We basically went to each of the classes. So for example, let's say HND Business Administration 200 level. You will see the list of fees, all the fees that are obtainable within this school. We put the value as it applies to them. So for example, examination fee 2,000, graduation fee 5,000, and every other fees. Now if there are special fees that applies to a certain student, this is for the entire class. BAM, 200 level students, HND Business Administration 200 level students. So we have set all the fees that applies to them. The ones that does not apply will be at 0. Then we save it. After saving it, we use update student bills to send the invoice to all students. Once we use update student bills, it will create an invoice for them and send it to all students portal. So we'll be able to see it here, and it is for the second semester. Now if we have specific students that we want to address, maybe they have some special fees. So for example, let's say there are students who are on the CFI category. So we'll go to registry, then we'll go to the student list, and we carefully look for students in that class. Like I told you, if you use update student bill, it will have sent it to them, which you have done. So let's go to 200 level. If we use update student bill to send them 200 level bill, a second semester bill already to send it to them if we have done update student bill. So this is 200 level. Then this is HND Business Administration. So for example, Yekin Akim Ademola, if the people in business administration, or maybe she is in a certain category, maybe rector's category, and he has a different bill, we will attend to that in payment history. We can add a specific fee or change a value. So if we go to payment history, let me look for another student in that class. Olayinka Dasola Okoyemi. So if we have done update student bill, it will have created second semester bill here. So here we can add specific fee for a student and say, for example, examination fee. Then we put the amount 4,000 naira. Then we say, so to add that bill to the student alone. So that is how special fees are done. I hope this proves helpful. Now, let me also add that in the charges by department area, we have, for example, for first year students, we have some fees that does not apply to all class. So let's see how that is done. So let's say, for example, ND. Now, we only created these fees, ENT fee, examination fee, and matriculation fee, then library and sport, because these are the fees that applies to them the same, that is constant or common to all of them. The registration fee varies for CFI, religious groups, religious scholarship, Adecom scholarship, and radio scholarship. So the fees vary. That is why we won't put the registration fee, because everything we set here will apply to everybody in BAM 100 level. But we have students who are in business administration 100 level, and the students who came in through different means, and their registration fee differ. So we leave the fee at 0 here, and like I said, we go to the student list, registry, then we go to the student list, and in the student list we search the student out. Any student who belongs to CFI, we add their registration fee and put on their school fees. put the value that applies to them. This is what the payment officers will do. You don't necessarily have to do that because it could be a lot of work for you, or it could be a lot of work for you. So I hope this proves helpful. See you in the next tutorial. Welcome to this tutorial. In this tutorial, I'm going to be showing you how to manage the uploaded payment slips. When students upload payment slips to show that they have made a payment, the way you are going to be able to approve or reject payment slip is what I'm going to be showing in this tutorial. Follow me. So you are only expected to go to the bursary office, the bursar that does that, bursary office, then go to payment logs. Payment logs shows every kind of transactions that has come into the school within a specific period. So for example, payments that have come in through tuition slips. We are saying this is pending because it is at pending, showing 0. This is what it will take you to by default to show you the slips that have been entered but are pending. But if you go to all, it will show you all the payment slips, and this one has been approved. That's one that a student has uploaded and has been approved. Now, every payment, so that's 3,000 naira. So we'll see other ways payments are made. Manually entered payments. There are students who have made payments by cash to the school, maybe not by transferring money or by paying through the POS, who brought cash and you have collected it. So you entered them manually. So we have had this, this, and this. So this is 9,000 altogether. So let's move on to let's go back to the dashboard and see and go through the process again. So let's see a student. Let us see a student upload a payment slip again. So this is a student who was billed. Let's go to pay tuition, then second semester. Now this student has made a payment of 9,000 naira. I've made the payment of 9,000 naira. So let's upload by slip again. The amount of 7,000. Now this student is making a payment of 7,000. Or from this 16,000, this student is making the payment of 13,000. So the student is expected to enter the true payment they have made, then go and browse to pick up the payment slip that they used to make payment. So this is one, for example. Then let's click upload slip. So it will show the students like this that their payment is pending. Their payment is pending, and that is 13,000. It is currently pending. All right. Now, so if they go here, it will still be showing 16,000. And if they go to pay by upload slip, they can see the slips that were uploaded. Oh, okay, this has been approved. This is still pending. This is still pending. That is 13,000. Now, if they go to payment history, it will show them the invoice, the receipt for the payment they have made. So in this case, there's an error. The student mentioned that they paid 9,000. Okay, in this case, this student, there's an invoice that has shown that the student has paid 9,000, but all the receipts of approved payments will show you. Yes, the receipt that 9,000 has been paid will show you, and 16,000 is left. So let's come back here. Coming back here, go to payment logs. So each time you will see pending payments. Now this is a pending payment. Now this is 13,000 that the student has said they have paid. And let's take an action. It is either to approve or reject. So if it is approved, we select a cash checking account. So this is just like the account that we can say that the money should be registered to. So it's a second semester payment reference. We can copy the student matric number, for example. And paste, you can put an hyphen and 1 to say, okay, this is the first payment made by this matric number. Then the amount will still remain and it is saved. Okay, that's been approved successfully. Then, having approved successfully, it will show approved there. Then it will have reflected on the student end too. If we go to pay tuition, when the student goes there, it has reflected. It is remaining 3,000 naira and 22,000 has been paid. So if the student goes there, they can see all the tuition slips they have uploaded. 13,000 has been approved, this has been approved. And that solves it for them. So here, they can go and see their payment history and see the payment that has been made. And they can also download it. So show their slip this way. Balance is 3,000. Now that is all that needs to be done. Again, bursary payment logs. If you want to check all payments and tuition slip payments, to show all, so to show the approved. If you go to pending, it only shows the ones that are waiting to be approved. So it is meant to have, this figure is meant to have updated. Let me refresh the page. Alright, it has refreshed the page to show that okay, this year 22,000 has entered, this week 22,000 this month. So it will be changing as it accumulates. So if the next week comes, the figure will vary. But for today, the figure has varied because we have had a payment slip that we have approved previously. So the revenue for today is this. So that is essentially it. I hope this proves helpful.